time news.
Big news. Big news from Prior Productions.
We promised you the beginning. In the first segment, the future died.
Ow.
And it hurt. It hurt our souls. It hurt our hearts. It hurt us to the core.
To the core.
But the hurt of the future dying is nothing compared to the joy of this dynasty and its beginning.
And its beginning, eh?
What has happened is
I had a baby.
I told that to a friend of mine, and he said, "Isn't that some sort of modern marvel, like of medicine?" And I said, "Yeah, that's cute."
Yeah. That's what people don't
overdone.
understand.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, sorry.
And that's what I've been telling my wife. We're a good team.
Yeah, we should keep it going.
Yeah. But we didn't know what it was.
No,
So we
they
made
waited.
we made two kinds of stickers.
In America, you might not know what it was.
Yeah, you
or
might.
what it is.
And if you do, pretend like you don't, and give out a little vote.
Text
Pink,
in.
representing girl,
Yeah. Thanks. I'll hold that.
and blue, representing boy.
I'll hold that. with my
So, audience, by clapping, what do you guys think? Pink or blue? Well, if you're clapping for pink, you were wrong, because it was a boy. Here, we're going to bring him in here. This is my wife.
Oh, there he is, kids. There is the young man.
This is Matthew James.
No.
Oh, yeah, James Matthew.
Matthew band.
The James Matthew Gardner factor.
And we're going to officially make him Prior Pro property.
That's right. We don't mess around.
This is your welcome to the crew, James.
Let me see this.
Put it right
Yeah, that's a perfect spot.
here on his chest.
Yes. Yes. There he is, America. Hold him up so
Maybe
for
on
all
his
to see.
forehead would be good.
Oh, and America, look at these.
Look at those feet.
Soccer ball kicking feet right there.
He's got soccer ball feet and piano playing fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And a
America.
nose.
America, what goes through, your mind, your heart? Why don't you say something about the experience?
No, it's really cool.
Yeah, tell us
And
something.
I was actually
Don't
I'm gonna hand him off to Mom.
Yeah,
real
Mom
quick.
coming in here. Oh,
'Cause,
America. And here is the mom of the young man.
Yeah, she did good. She did it all natural,
Perfect.
which is good. I'm actually real proud of that.
That's good.
And my dog, he knows that he's supposed to take care of him.
That's right.
And when he cries, he always comes and looks and makes sure everything's all right.
Raised
You
by
gotta,
wolves?
That's good.
yeah, raised by wolves.
It's like Nana.
They turn out better that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Their teeth are a little sharper,
Wow.
and their breath is a little stronger, but it's all
yeah,
good.
that's fine.
It all works
They
out
don't
in
lose
the
any
end.
fights.
No. So basically, I was in the hospital room the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I started out sitting, like facing her, and, she's having her contractions and everything. We started the game at noon,
Mm-hmm.
and then around like 1:30, they decided that they were going to give her a little pain medication,
Yeah.
because it's painful,
Oh,
a little
can
painful.
only imagine.
And you know what?
I don't like to.
Like, I
imagine.
thought it was painful, and you hear that it's painful, and then when you're in there, you're like, yes, I'm going with painful. Because it's really not what people can tell you.
No.
You can't be told what's going on in the room. You gotta... Well, thank goodness I didn't have to be giving delivery.
Which I gotta say is the surprising element of this story, that you saw the pain that was being endured.
And I didn't trip. I didn't trip because I'm a wimp when it comes to that kind of stuff. But around 1:30, when they gave the IV, was when I started having the problems.
Yeah.
As soon as that needle went in, I looked at it, knowing I shouldn't have looked at it.
What are you doing?
Looked at it, then I looked away, and I started breathing really deeply and like trying to remedy it.
Which, America, you gotta understand, he's watching his wife go through contractions and the pain, but once he sees
Yeah.
the needle,
Yeah, the needle, I was just like, no, we can't have this. So I had to I told him, someone's got to switch me spots. I can't
Did
sit
they give
here.
you an IV?
No.
Smelling salts?
Well, it wasn't a smelling salt. Because as we've said before, the smelling salts, if you're not knocked out, will knock you out.
oh yeah, send you right
So
home.
what they did give me was they have just like the little alcohol wipes, and they wave that, and that helped me right up.
Wow.
I did have to lay down.
Cleared your mind a little bit.
Yeah, cleared my mind, and then I went and I sat behind her
Yeah.
and like held her.
I'm not crying. It's just
No,
allergies.
it's a
It's
touching story,
emotional.
Joel.
It's emotional.
There's no need for excuses. You need a little drink,
It's fine.
a little drink
Some
of
water.
water,
A little tasty beverage.
a little tasty bev. But my only response in my wife's pain and agony was laughter. I didn't know how else.
The best response.
You get Miss America?
I didn't know how else to respond. I laughed. And, I just kept telling her, hey, you're doing a good job.
I have no comment.
But she said, after she said that really helped.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Because she said it made her take her mind off of the pain.
And how much she was pissed at you.
Yeah. No, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
She wasn't. That was the thing. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
No, she was like glad.
What kind
like
of
she's.
alcohol were they waving in front of you?
She said it, but I actually was laughing before they even did before I'd had my little episode, which we won't talk about from here on out.
Uh-huh.
And
which we'll refuse to mention in the future.
But like there's so much pain going on, and I didn't know what to do. But I was just like, I was laughing. I was trying to like cover it. I wasn't like
that's amazing.
I wasn't like busting up laughing. It was like a chuckle. Because like it's obvious they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But you can't now. I mean, you can't not do it now.
No, time's up.
Yeah, you don't got like another month to prepare.
No.
We're 9 months in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they call that, 40 days, 41 days or something like that, 41 weeks.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. But it was time. It was time for the baby to come out. And she's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, you have to. And
she
like,
said that?
She said it.
It's like, well,
I don't want to do it. And I said, you have to.
It's time.
It's time. It's go time. So I only knew, the only thing I could do is laugh. And, I petted her forehead and gave her kisses and, rub her back a little bit.
Yeah, you did all the support stuff.
I did good.
That's good, man. And you didn't pass out.
I didn't pass out.
There was money on
There was money on me passing out.
It's
the
amazing.
funny thing is, though, I didn't get any money for not passing out.
Yeah, I don't know. Who collected?
So, we better find out about that. I'm owed some money.
And it kind of ties back into what we were talking about earlier, because we're talking about, like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is life, America. Yeah. I mean, you don't think so until you're there, but this is the best part of life.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like having a family, having your children. Before there, you think, oh, yeah, that's great. I want to do that someday. But when you're there and you have a family, it's like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what life's all about.
It's trippy seeing him, and you get all these different analogies of, like, Christ and how he takes care of you as a young Christian. And then, but all my analogies to this point are, as a week-old Christian.
Yeah.
So they're not, I don't have really deep, profound analogies yet, which I'm sure will come later, like when he becomes 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing things that I don't want him to do.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you guys know the new analogies then. But right now, it's you just see, like, as a Christian, a new Christian, which also is kind of hard for me to explain because I was a young new Christian as well. Mm-hmm. So you kind of grow in it with the rest of your knowledge in life. You're growing both of those things together.
Yeah.
But just to know that you come in to a relationship with Christ, some people not knowing anything about Christ, but knowing and realizing, coming to the realization that they can't go on living without Christ. And sometimes you don't fully understand what that means, but Christ working in your heart, that that's the direction that you need to go. And then God is very patient with you.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier about the crying and stuff. I thought when I heard other babies cry, it gets a little frustrating. Like, man, I wish a mom could do something to pacify this crying baby. But sometimes you can't. You got to wait a minute, and you got to, just work with them and love them. And I haven't been frustrated yet.
Yeah.
We're only a week and a half in, but it's really cool being able to be a part of it. And you think about too what a blessing it is that God has given you a child to take care of, which we are totally incapable of doing, but God still says, I want you to be blessed and be a part of this.
It's a huge blessing.
Cool. Yeah.
And having a family is a huge thing. And I was just thinking, like analogy-wise, the anticipation of the baby, and the Bible talks about like until Christ is formed in you, he's laboring again. Yeah. And like even as creation is laboring in pain, the travails of childbirth, but then the joy that comes once the baby's there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of joy.
That.
Yeah.
And so much joy that instead of running out to tell the waiting audience that it was a boy, he sent a text message.
Because I wanted everyone to know right away what it was.
The guy who said, should we send text messages or have a phone call or face-to-face?
I wanted you guys to know right away. I wanted you guys to know right away.
We'll be back more with Tales from the Cup and a camp reveal coming up next. America, stay around.